It seems that there is mounting trouble at the moment for Suresh Kalmadi. The Maharashtra Chief Minister has given the go-ahead for filing a case against him.
दिल्ली का महाराष्ट्र सदन, हाई माउंट और अंधेरी का आरटीओ ऑफिस, जहां विदाउट एनी टेंडर बिना काम दिया गया था और सरकार का ये धोरण रहता है कि 20% से ज्यादा मुनाफा फायदा नहीं होना चाहिए। यहाँ 200-250 पट फायदा उसका हो रहा है। यहाँ भी कुछ गड़बड़ी है। इसका करारनामा नहीं, उसका टेंडर नहीं, उसको कालबद्ध कार्यक्रम नहीं, कितना साल तक ये काम करेगा किसको मालूम नहीं। वो काम करता रहता है, सरकारी पैसा खर्च करता रहता है और बाद में उनको 2-3 हजार से ज्यादा पैसा, करोड़ों रुपए उसको मिलने वाला है। ये अजीब बात है। मुझे लगता है कि शासन ने इसके ऊपर ध्यान देना चाहिए और लोक लेखा समिति की जो सिफारिश है वो मान्य करके पूरे कड़क कार्रवाई करनी चाहिए।
क्या किस तरह से आप जांच और कार्रवाई की मांग करते हैं?
और किसके खिलाफ? एसआईटी मार्फत चौकसी होना चाहिए और अंतर्राज्य विषय होने के नाते ये सीबीआई की भी चौकसी होनी चाहिए। पहली एसआईटी, बाद में सीबीआई।
छगन भुजबल जो सार्वजनिक निर्माण मंत्री, उनके खिलाफ ये?
मैं किसी व्यक्ति के खिलाफ कभी जिंदगी में काम नहीं किया। मैं मुद्दे के लेकर काम करता हूँ। वो मुझे नहीं मालूम कि कोई छगन भुजबल हो या सुरेश कलमाड़ी हो या गिरीश बापट। मैं व्यक्ति ध्यान पे रखते काम नहीं कभी करता, ना किया है, आगे भी करूंगा। इसमें शासन का फायदा और तोटा मैं देखता हूँ। ये पब्लिक का पैसा है, ये कर से आया हुआ पैसा है। उसकी जो विल्हेवाट होती है, उसका जो खर्चा होता है वो अच्छी तरह से नहीं होता। कॉन्ट्रैक्टर को फायदा होता है और सरकार को तोटा होता है। ये अजीब बात है, मुझे समझ में नहीं आती। इसलिए लोक लेखा समिति ने सिफारिश की है कि कड़क से कड़क कार्रवाई करे और एसआईटी और सीबीआई के मार्फत उसकी चौकसी।
पुणे में किस तरह से गड़बड़ी हुई? जो पैसा डाइवर्ट किया है,
पुणे में 37 करोड़ रुपीस बैंक ऑफ महाराष्ट्र से अचानक ट्रांसफर हो गया। वहाँ जो खर्चा हुआ वो केंद्रीय समिति ने किया, उसका अध्यक्ष सुरेश कलमाड़ी थे। जब तक पुणे में क्रीड़ा स्पर्धा चालू है, वहाँ कोई काम हो तो हम समझ सकते हैं, लेकिन पैसा पुणे का, पैसा महाराष्ट्र सदन का और महाराष्ट्र राज्य का, और वो खर्चा कि यहाँ है दिल्ली में। ना उसका कोई टेंडर है, ना उसका कोई एस्टीमेट है, ना चेक से पेमेंट हुआ है। कहाँ फर्नीचर का किराए के ऊपर लिया है, कहाँ कूलर लिया है, क्या लिया है। आज तक एजी ने उनकी जांच की, उनको एक भी पेपर नहीं मिलता। इसलिए एजी ने भी रिपोर्ट दिया कि हमको पेपर नहीं मिलते। 37 करोड़ रुपीस कॉन्टिजेंसी फंड गवर्नमेंट की तिजोरी से जा रहा है, कोई हिसाब नहीं दे रहा है। मुझे समझ में नहीं आता है, ये सरकारी पैसा हम ऐसा देख नहीं सकते कि कोई आवे और पैसा उठाए।
Well, Megha Prasad is reporting on this. Megha, the PSC's report really points towards large-scale corruption as far as this case is concerned. Now, if I pick up one point, the first being, of course, that a lot of money was diverted from the contingency funds illegally for the Commonwealth Games in Pune. That's the Junior Commonwealth Games. Megha?
Chairman of the PSC, Mr. Girish Bapat, had to say. He's been claiming that a lot has gone wrong. But there is a bit of politics also involved here. One must understand Mr. Bapat himself has been eyeing for a ticket for the Lok Sabha seat. There is, a lot of criticism on the other side as well. But as far as the investigation by the PSC is concerned, one must be very clear that it has accused Mr. Kalmadi of two things. One, of course, misappropriation of funds, diverting it without proper clearance, and then allowing the land for lease which is much beyond the permissible years. That is, when we say 30 years, which is permissible, he has gone ahead and given a 60-year lease to the private hoteliers. Now, both these things on which the Public Accounts Committee has held him responsible, indicted him. But at this point in time, the entire story, the way it's developing, is to whether we have to wait and see whether the Maharashtra government has enough willingness to go ahead and actually register a case the way they are claiming it will happen. The way the PSC chairman has claimed that the chief minister has already told him that a case would be registered and action would be taken. In fact, the PSC chairman himself has been asking for an SIT to be constituted in this and to further investigate what happened in 2008 in Pune, as well as, he'd also asked for a CBI probe way back. So we don't know which way this is going to go. It also has completely and entirely political side to the entire story. So one has to wait and see. This is a Congress-led government here in Maharashtra. Mr. Kalmadi happens to be a Congress leader. We do not know to what extent will this sitting government at this point in time would want to actually go ahead and take action against him. Also keeping in backdrop the fact that Mr. Kalmadi's name was doing rounds for fighting the upcoming Lok Sabha election from Pune.
Right, Megha, thank you for joining us now. Also, we spoke to Rahul Narvekar of the Shiv Sena a short while ago, and this is what he said.
Yeah, principally there shouldn't, filing the case, I don't know to what extent can the Congress party go to protect its leaders. They should have initiated action against him a long time back and allowed the law to take its own course. But today they've been compelled to do that because of the pressure from the opposition and the media visual that is there on this matter. And therefore they've been forced to act. But all these days they have done nothing but protecting leaders of their party who've indulged in corruption. This is not new. He is known for politically posturing and acting, for the simple reason that even in the past, when there were chief ministers who were indicted of corruption charges, were elevated and taken to the center. So this is nothing new. You've seen what happened during the 2016 of course, that wasn't a case of corruption, but it was a failure of law and order machinery for which the chief minister and the deputy chief minister were reprimanded. But they were soon thereafter they were elevated to cabinet positions in the center, and the deputy CM was reinstated in the state. So this is only political posturing and nothing else. We've seen that in the case of Mr. A.R. Antule also, who was the former chief minister of Maharashtra. After the cement scam broke out, he was asked to resign, and thereafter he was again inducted as a cabinet minister in the union. So there are several examples like this in the Congress party, and this is nothing but political posturing of making someone step down and then eye-washing the entire episode after a couple of years and reinducting such people, corrupt people.